Are you ready to be... Today we'll be making the wife, husband, mom, dad, girlfriend, boyfriend simulator app. Yes, I am very woke. Using conditional statements, in this case if statements. PS, you need a basic understanding of bold, int and other symbol types to understand this video. Check out my previous video on that topic. Welcome my fellow developer to another episode of C# programming with DonkeySharp. DonkeySharp, that's me in case you're wondering. Now let's create the solution. Start Visual Studio 2022 Community.
Click Create New Project. Click Console Application. Click Next. Write How to Program C#. 02 as this is episode 2. Click Next. Click Do Not Use Top Level Statements and click Create. That is it. Welcome to the new solution.
Perfect, thank you very much. Now let's change the text from Hello World to Please enter your name and hit enter, colon. This is the WriteLine method. It will write the text to the console window. Now let's get some user input. Var name equals console readline. This is the readline method. It will read the text from the console window. The output from the readline is a string, therefore the var is a string, as seen and explained in the previous video. So the value from readline is saved in the variable called name. Now let's set a breakpoint. That red dot is a breakpoint. The application will pause there when we run the code. Press F5 or play to run the code. And that pretty window there is the console window. Now we see please enter your name, hit enter. Igor. There, if you mouse over name, you can see the value it contains. It contains Igor. No, my name is not Igor. I don't have a real name. I have a designation, and that is husband. To stop it, you can either click stop or you can close the window. Let's write some more code. Var correct answer equals yes master, exclamation mark. Console WriteLine, curly bracket, start, name, curly bracket end, have you done the dishes? The $sign there allows you to use curly brackets to wrap a var with an output of a string and eject it into the string you are writing. Let's write some more code. Console readline, and we actually want to save it as a variable called answer. Before we move on, I would like to ask you to please subscribe if you like my content and hit that stupid bell notification thing for maximum spam. If you like the video, click like on it. If you dislike it, then click dislike. Thank you very much. It really helps me out. Back to the code. If answer equals correct answer, curly brackets of awesomeness. That there is the condition. Whenever the condition is true, the code inside the if statement will be executed. Like, it will run, it won't actually be executed. Well, it's called executed, whatever. It's not like someone will walk over to the code and execute it. It will simply run. The double equal sign is an operator, specifically the equality operator. The condition is true if the value on the left side is equal to the value on the right side. In this case, if the text on the left side is equal to the text on the right side. Now let's write a reply from the wife, husband, mom, dad, girlfriend, boyfriend. Good. Perfect. This is some high quality code we have here. Let's run it and try it out. Let's set an extra breakpoint so we can look at the variables, what they contain. Igor. Igor, have you done the dishes? Yes, master. Let's have a quick look at the content of the variables. The variable on the right and the left are equal to each other. If you press F9, the code will continue. It's also called stepping in the code. So here we can see the result. Good. Now let's stop the application. So let's handle a non-positive condition. We do that by adding else, and every time we write something that is not exactly equal to the correct answer, it will go into that and execute that. Console, WriteLine, bad name. Perfect, let's execute the code. Igor, yes. And here we have the reply, bad Igor, which is kind of unfair because we actually wrote yes. So let's handle that. The way to fix that is adding an else if statement. Let's say else if answer starts with a lowercase y. And yes, it is case sensitive. That is the start with method. It will check if the string answer starts with a lowercase y and enter the else if statement. if it does. That was a lot of ifs. Ifs it ifs. Let us add a reply that is very true to real life. Console write line. Good. Remember to call me master. Oh, and an exclamation mark for dramatic effect. Let's run the application again and answer with a lowercase y. Of course it hits my breakpoint, so let's just remove that. Press F9 to step into the code, and we can see that the answer value is y. Press F5 to jump to the next breakpoint, and here we see the result of our hard work. Good, remember to call me master. If you hear weird noises in the background, then that is my son. He's 4 years old and playing Fortnite right now, and he likes to say, "You shoot at me in fish? You shoot at me in fish? I will hit you." Now let's try with an uppercase yes. And of course that didn't work because it expects a lowercase y. So the sentence needs to start with a lowercase, and in this case we start with an uppercase. Because case, case, case. So let's fix that. We fix that by adding answer.toLowerInvariant. This is the lowercase invariant method. It will lowercase the output text, changing it from yes with uppercase y to yes with lowercase y. It will not change the answer's actual value, which is still with uppercase y. So it's only the outputted text from the variable. You could also use toLower instead of toLowerInvariant, but as culture is often a problem when developing, use toLowerInvariant, and I will cover all the problems with not using invariant in a later video as it's super boring. Now let's add a breakpoint and run the code again. Igor, yes. And here we can see that it actually hit it and the value is still yes, and it worked on a uppercase yes because we have toLowerInvariant. Perfect. We are quite happy. Another way of doing it is adding it directly to the read line. So we add it to the input, and that way answer will always be in lowercase no matter what. I will leave in the other start with that we have directly on answer in the else if statement. However, it is not needed and can be removed now. Let's quickly clean up the breakpoints and see the result of our hard work. So yet again we have yes master, but now it says good, but remember to call me master, which is incorrect. It should actually just have said good. Why is that? Can you guess the reason for that? Yes, that is correct, because the correct answer has an uppercase y, and we are actually now making everything lowercase. How do we fix that? One way of fixing that is actually to change the var correct answer to always be lowercase invariant. Or you could write it in lowercase, but let's use toLowercase invariant. Double slash is an encode comment, and anything following double slash will not execute. Now let's try again in turbo mode, and the answer is good, which is exactly what we wanted. Of course, there's something very important missing here. You can use currently the secret female/teen weapon, which is simply ignoring the question. And to check that, we can write if string is null or white space answer, and then write answer me or you will be punished. And then we return, which means it will exit the application. The is null or white space method will check the string for null or if it contains only spaces, so a single space or multiple spaces in a row. If the condition is true, then it will execute the code inside the if statement. Let's quickly run the application and give it an answer of enter, like my daughter often does, and why for that matter. Perfect, answer me or you will be punished. But what if you employ my secret weapon, which is actually answering yes, but also a lot of gibberish before and after? The contain method will check the string for yes anywhere in the string. Let's quickly write an answer. I guess that is a yes. Let's run the application and write something that is very close to a realistic answer. Husband, I really do like cake. Yes, I did them. I guess that is a yes! Exclamation mark for dramatic effect. Congratulations, you are now a master of writing if statements. But you remember those operators? Yes, there are more. Now let's go through them quickly so you can get on and do your own code. Here we have an example of an inverted truth statement. Var is subscriber equals true. If exclamation mark, the exclamation mark will invert the condition. So to enter this one is subscriber needs to be false. but you have already subscribed, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about there. It will go directly to the else statement, right? Is subscriber console write line? Now would be a good time to subscribe. The plus sign at the end allows us to split a string onto multiple lines for maximum readability, so you don't have to scroll sideways forever. Hit the spam bell, like the video, and share it with everyone you know. Else, console write line, good, good, my young apprentice. Let me know in the comments if I spelled apprentice wrong. I'm too lazy to look it up. Let's have a look at the next example where we use integers instead of strings. Var total task equals 5 if total task equals 5, console write line, good. Else if total task larger than 5, the larger than sets the condition to true if the left side value is larger than the right side value. As our value is 5, it would be false. In this case, if we had total task at 6, it would be true. And the and means that we have to have two conditions true before the code is executed. So the left side and the right side of and. Total task smaller than 7. The smaller than sets the condition to true if the left side value is smaller than the right side value. So a larger than in reverse. How very lovely. This would be true if the value was 6. Which is actually the only possibility for both the left side and the right side conditions to be true. Console write line, wow. Else if total task larger than or equals to 7, the larger than or equals to sets the condition to true if the left side value is larger than or equals to the right side value. And of course you can always use a smaller than, then it will be smaller or equal 7. Console write line, you are amazing, I love you. Mwah. Else, console write line, shame on you. It's most likely always the last one, but whatever, it's a very good example. And here we have yet another one. Var answer equals yes. If answer not equals, the not equal operator sets the condition to true if the left side value is not equal to the right side value. Yes, console write line, shame on you. Else, console write line, good. And the last one. Well, there are actually more, but I think we will stop after this one to give you a chance to actually remember them, and then I will also give you a way to find the other ones as soon as you feel you're ready. You have done pretty well if you have already learned these. Congratulations. Var answer start equals yes. Var answer end equals master! Exclamation mark. Var answer equals yes my master. If answer dot starts with answer start, or the double pipe sets the if condition to true if either the left side condition or the right side condition is true. So instead of both of them being true, we just need one of them. Answer end, console write line, good, good my apprentice. Else, console write line, feel the power of the dark side. So if we have a sentence that either starts with yes or ends with master! Exclamation mark, it will say good, good my apprentice. I would like to thank my wife for inspiring me to do this application. Every time I miss her, I simply run the application and then I feel like she's home. If you want to know more about the different operators, simply write in Google CSharp, the type, so in case it's a string, operator, and then press enter and you will see a ton of results. Microsoft's own page has some very nice examples. Now let's play a game. Let's see if you can click the donkey face on the screen. It's not a game, you just subscribed. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next one.